I have to make a very hard and very emotional apology. I've slandered a very good name. I've treaded a very tough name. I've spread just misinformation and I've lied. And that's not what I want me or this podcast's name to be about. It's just a very heavy heart to admit wrongdoing and be so publicly incorrect. And it was a mistake. It's not my character, and it's not the character of this show. And I would like to admit that I am wrong. That there was championship DNA in this studio, and it was Cameron. I was incorrect, and the championship of the season is Cameron, and I was wrong.
I think I finally represented my team name. Take your L.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Do you want me to, so I know the plaque for the trophy isn't in yet, stating my team name and what year. My trophy's not here.
Your plaque. Or your ring. Your plaque.
Yeah, the ring and the plaque aren't here, but the engravement on my ring.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to wait till the ring comes in?
Yeah, there'll be a ring ceremony.
Okay.
But
Do I get to meet the Governor Sununu?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a very, very heartfelt speech, and I want to tell you, going back to what you said about championship caliber, this entire room is championship caliber.
But
There's gold jackets all right here.
I don't know. I think the next couple years will determine a lot more.
I have the best. That was the best championship team our league has seen. 12-2.
I suppose. But
Last year you were 11-2.
He's a proud guy. He's not gonna concede.
hold on. Let's not act like Josh didn't just go 12-1 in another league and win it all.
No.
Okay, but we're not talking about that.
I know.
league.
I'm
No,
just
when
saying.
when
We're not
earlier
talking
in the
about
year
league,
when
though.
this started, I said I've won a
understand.
championship every year for the past 5 years, and you guys said
understand.
it doesn't matter.
We're not.
So we're
talking
not
about,
talking about any other league.
I'm
We're
just
not
saying.
no, we're talking about this.
This is
league.
the
I'm just
only
saying.
league that we talk about.
This
Okay.
is
Going
the,
forward.
This is the number one.
Can we
league.
agree on that going forward?
Absolutely.
Going
Absolutely.
forward.
Sure. Unless I
Absolutely.
win something and then I'll talk about it. But-
Cameron Spinney, congratulations
Good
for
job.
finally getting over the hump.
Yep.
Let's go. Let's go.
You know, do you know how many times I've showed my photo shoot pictures off with this
Oh, you're in front of the State House?
in front of the
Oh
State
my
House?
God! When I first
What a
saw that, I
choice.
was like, "This, of course."
I didn't
he's-
send-
of
I didn't
course
send
he's
you the
gonna do
You
pictures?
that.
did, but what a weird choice.
Yeah, I couldn't think of anything else to do because I couldn't get the lighting right
I mean,
to do the like.
could-
Yeah,
I mean,
you chose
you
in like
didn't
the
get
middle
invited-
of the night.
Well, no. So I was
Him
gonna
and
do,
I, when we won, we got invited to the White House.
I was
you
gonna
didn't
do
get an invite?
I was gonna do a photo shoot and recreate all the the fun championships, like the Michael Jordan
Mm-hmm.
hugging, the Kobe Bryant in the shower,
Mm-hmm.
and then I wanted to do the new one, the Messi in the bed with the trophy.
Mm-hmm.
That was the big one I wanted to do. It's not too late. I'm still a champion.
Yeah.
I have a whole year
You do.
to do whatever I want with this sexy lady here.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope you know
So-
when you get
so-
this trophy again, it will be tarnished.
That's fine.
I guess Joe's gonna have some trouble sleeping in the bed with you.
And I'm gonna. So I don't know if you guys realize, but this picture will come out. You can. It slides
know.
out.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make a replacement for that.
Go ahead. That's your choice.
But I just want you guys to know you really took your L this year. Take your L.
I was in third place.
You took an L.
I drafted drunk
Excuses.
and on this podcast, so.
And
So did we.
But it.
and
I was
you
drunk.
fucked up the quarterback
Yeah,
situation.
you fucked everybody
I
up.
changed it and it didn't save, and no one wanted to look beforehand. It's not my fault.
Where's my banner? When's the banner coming?
That's for you to.
That's
kidding.
What you
We
choose.
don't,
I'm
we don't
joking.
have banners.
I'm joking.
You know,
Oh man, that feels so good.
for now. That's
So
only
good.
one.
Yeah,
There's
we'll
still a whole. We still double
Just
your
wait
win.
till Revenge Tour comes back.
Yeah,
Just wait.
I know. Well, I already talked about it with 2 other people.
I have a couple people that will actually play next year.
I think we only need like 2 more people.
I have 3 or 4
'Cause I don't
that
wa-
we can pick from. So, and message to Cam because it was the Cam Bowl.
Yeah.
Campbell.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cam was a very worthy opponent. I told you guys not to sleep on Cam at the beginning of the year either.
I didn't.
didn't.
I told you guys when we got into the playoffs. I was like,
I want to see if he'll answer real
he's
quick.
tough. He was tough.
Hold on.
Are you recording
Cam.
it?
Yo, what's up?
Are you
Hey.
recording it?
It's not a FaceTime. It's a call. Hey, Cam, you're on the podcast.
Oh shit, bet.
All right. Hey. So,
Where?
Shit.
huh?
Can you hear him?
Yeah, I can hear him.
Yeah, you can swear.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
All right. So I just got presented the trophy
Bring it
officially,
closer.
Okay, let's go, dude.
and I just wanted to say that you were a worthy opponent. And I told the rest of these guys not to sleep on you this year, and they slept on you.
No one's.
I
appreciate
no
that, bro.
You're
nobody
acting like there's a bunch of
nobody,
slander.
Nobody slept on him.
Everybody
Yeah.
slept on
No.
Cam this year.
No, absolutely not.
Mm-mm.
Cam is
No, no, no.
speaking nonsense.
Hold on. No. What
Which
Cameron? No.
Kind words all around. Either
What-
way, man.
No. What he's doing is also building up this other Cam's resume to be like, oh, dude, he's a dog. Like so he also can say like, I beat him though. Like I'm a
absolutely.
god because I beat him and he's so good. He's just trying to feed his own ego right now.
Cam will fucking manipulate you beyond belief.
Yeah, he's trying to build a narrative so he can be like, I'm even better.
Dude, you wouldn't believe the amount
Oh.
of time this Cam puts into fantasy football, and it makes me that much more proud to say I beat him this year in
Okay.
another league last year. and I
Cam.
beat him to put him in 5th place this year in another league.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you right now. I think you think that I put a lot more time in than I really do.
That's a lie.
Wow. Cameron's a liar
You know
here.
what? It's fine. I'll let it happen. I'll let it happen. Just keep hyping me up like I'm the best fantasy player ever. Let's go.
All right, Cam.
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, so how we did our draft on here for
he's
this last year. My plan is to try and get as many people in the league to do the same thing, but obviously like as many of us as possible. Are you in?
Absolutely. You just
Okay.
gotta let me know
Yeah, we'll figure out.
if you guys can nail out a date like
Yeah, we'll
fairly early.
we'll figure it out. All right.
All right.
I'm trying to figure out how many people will actually be down to do it. Okay.
Yeah, Cam's already told me he'll come for an episode.
Okay. Well,
no,
we'll,
he deserves. He should be on.
we'll
You for me. You were an admirable opponent this year, and you beat me out going into the championship. So, congrats on a good year. Sorry you got beat out, but you had a good year for sure.
No, it's all good. It's all good. We're gonna be back next year, so
Revenge tour.
absolutely.
All right. Thanks, Cam. Love you.
Love you too, man.
Bye.
All right, boy.
All right. Well, you hung up before I could say something, but
What did you want to ask?
what we'll do before the draft is do whoever is interested in doing a pre-draft like interview. So no, well, what I mean is like
What do you mean by our pre-draft?
before our draft where we'll have everybody. So same thing we did last time. We'll put it up and we'll draft on it. So as many people who
But we'll have it a little more organized than
But-
last time.
Yes, but what I mean is the first few episodes before that we'll have so like Cam will come on for his individual interviewed episode where we talk to him about what he did this last year and his plans for the next season. That makes sense?
I'm following you.
That makes sense?
Keep going. Keep going.
So like let's say episode 61 is with Cam.
Okay.
And then this other
Yes.
person, Robert, whoever, and then episode 70 is the draft. So you also know who each person is. If you watch
So you know
the
what
draft.
it kind of sounds like to me is have you seen the F1 Netflix series?
I haven't watched it. I heard it's cool.
So that's kind of it seems
Yeah.
like it's going by that kind of
Yeah.
scheme where
Yeah.
it's like it's the beginning of the
Mhm.
season and they talk to each and every
Yeah.
team and go,
So I had some players watch our draft and be like, yo, like I actually kind of like not followed it because we didn't like obviously publicly put too much of our league of a follow-up this last year. But some of them be like, yo, I watched your draft. Like it was funny to see who picked what. But even though it was just the three of us. What I mean
and
is
you guys you specifically you shit on me for picking up
Quarterbacks.
Josh Allen.
yeah,
And
quarterback.
You didn't even make it to the finals.
It was pretty close.
Pretty goddamn close.
But what I mean,
And he shit on me for picking McCaffrey.
Well, you know what? It's
But
last.
it's in the
McCaffrey's
past.
illegal
It's
in
in the
it.
past.
It's in the
Let's
past,
Leave it alone.
but that's
Leave
what
it
I
alone.
mean is this will be better when it's maybe 6 to 8 people.
Mhm.
Because I mean, I imagine there's going to be a few people who don't come. Like Deane won't be able to. He'll be in school.
Mhm.
But so if he plays, but so if you're someone who's actually going to watch our draft, then you already kind of know like
Yeah.
the character of the person behind the team.
Mhm.
And then we can maybe through the season do maybe like a quick 5-minute roundup of how the season's going week to week from each team.
Mhm.
You know?
I like it.
Yeah, be like a maybe like a midweek segment.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It'll be cool. Yeah.
No, it's
I
a
thought
good
it'd be
idea.
fun. Yeah.
About the logistics might be a little wonky, but
No, I mean we just or even just before the year starts is
We should do. Remember back, I Am Athlete. How they at the beginning of the episode, the guy would be like in front of like the white screen. He'd be like
yeah, they do
with the
little,
music
like,
running.
poses.
Do one of those,
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
we
that'd
should
be
should
funny.
do like the actual NFL draft. Get like all dressed up in suits.
Yeah, I did think about that for the draft is like do a whole little thing for it, but
Yeah.
we'll see when it comes time. But yeah, that's
Make
what
it
I mean
really
though. Is
cinematic.
I think it would be fun.
We only have so much space to work with, so
Yeah, but I think it would be like I said. I think it would be fun for because I mean a lot more people watch than I actually thought would happen. I mean, there's a ton, but it's like
oh hey, listen,
the average I think is like 40.
you
now.
got to start somewhere.
I know, but
You gotta
that's
start
that's
somewhere.
what I mean. So it's yeah. So
As long as you keep at it.
yeah, but
We'll just say Charlie friendly, and we'll
this,
be fine.
This
Hey,
next,
oh no, you already missed that. We already did the Charlie
You
friendly.
already did it.
Yep.
a little bit because we were talking about the new Scream trailer. But that's why I wanted to do it. I wanted to also record one before because I know he doesn't like to watch trailers anymore, and I wanted to talk about it. So
Yeah, I don't watch trailers going into a movie anymore.
Why not?
I just don't. I want to go in with no idea of what's gonna happen. Because
A
I found
preconceived notion.
I found lately, even so, when you see the trailer, I think that is what's affecting my viewing experience because I tend to figure out what's going to happen before it happens.
You know, actually, I can respect.
And
that.
I don't know if it's the trailer or if it's just
you
I
know
think
what?
too much.
I
do
can
get
I
it.
can
Yeah.
respect that.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I do.
And
But for me, watching trailers, it's like, am I gonna be interested throughout the movie? You know.
yeah, but like a
It's
movie like
something-
Scream specifically, I'm not going to watch the trailer because I know I'm going to enjoy the movie.
You are gonna be so. Oh man, dude, it's so.
Because
sick.
I know it's in New York City. I
It's
saw
so
like the one
fucking
thing
sick.
that like he has a gun. I'm
it's-
not.
So you
well,
have seen the trailer?
No,
No,
he
I've seen,
saw
like-
he saw images because there's images released.
Well, and I accidentally saw like a 3-second clip that they posted.
Yeah, that got leaked. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Like it's so sick. But either way, we won't go too deep into.
Yeah, like I won't. I
movies,
haven't watched
'cause-
the Ant-Man trailer. Refuse to watch it because I want to go in with it because I know
I
it's
was
going to be.
I
telling
do
you
get the
earlier,
Marvel.
I
The
didn't
Marvel
realize
thing.
that
I
there was
That's going to be an
one coming
amazing
out.
movie because I know they introduce characters through trailers sometimes, and I want to have that full like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But
I
I'm
get-
excited
Yeah, I get what
for
you mean.
the Ant-Man movie too.
Like
So-
I was just,
Mhm.
I didn't realize that there was another Ant-Man movie coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Quantum Leap.
It's still Paul Rudd, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I do want it. So during bowling, Chris, your Maddie's brother-in-law,
Mm-hmm.
you asked him where do these animations come from?
Oh yeah.
And
When
he
you
goes,
get like a strike or whatever, like how
Oh
they're
yeah,
like,
about yeah. They,
"Boop-a-doo-boo-doo,"
Yeah, all bowling alleys do that.
Yeah.
But where do they come from? You know,
But hold
everyone
on.
has
So
the same
Chris
kind of-
goes because Chris's family owned a bowling alley, and
Yeah.
and he goes,
And
Oh.
he didn't know anything about this stuff?
"No, you let me finish. Stop interrupting.
getting-
you
we're-
keep interrupting.
yeah, we were.
It's driving me nuts.
Go ahead.
So he goes, "Oh, Ollie, this old guy from Vermont, and he's retiring." And I go, "It's an open market." So what markets can we, like, if we had $1 million right now, and we were like, as brothers, we're gonna put this $1 million in open market. What market do we want to get into?
This.
Other than podcasting, dude, I think the bowling industry. I think that's it. I think just make those animations. Let's figure out how to make those animations.
I think. Well, see, I told him my whole thought process on the movie theater industry and how you could change it is just put a bar
Yeah, you've told me
in
that.
there. Yeah, I think that's a huge.
I wasn't impressed. I like your initiative and the originality, but there's definitely some flaws in there.
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't
There's
think
hiccups.
a bar is the answer to a movie theater.
No, it's not.
No.
It's not.
You don't.
It's not.
There's more to it, but I'm not going to recap. Go ahead, Cam. What's your apparent perfect idea?
For an open market that we can get into.
Sure.
I think we need to. So, have you heard about how chiropractors are like bullshit? So
No.
the guy who invented I think I heard this on Rogan.
Go on.
He was a con artist, and it just so happens that cracking your back or adjusting your back feels good. So it's like a placebo thing.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to find the next chiropractic treatment. You know what I mean?
No.
It's like what will dumbasses buy into? Like how mom buys those like veggie bars.
You want to get into the scam industry.
Yeah,
we
you're
need
trying to.
okay,
build
let's
a
you
pyramid
want to
scheme.
scam
we
people?
got to scam someone. Okay.
No. Know what I think the move is? I think you literally just. It's still stealing an idea, but I think in an actual building a pyramid, and you build off of what we have.
You want to build a literal pyramid?
No. We can. So what I'm saying is,
I
we
can build a
take.
pyramid right now.
We take.
Give me 6 blocks.
Give me some limestones.
No. We take Rob Deerdick's idea
Fantasy Factory.
and take Fantasy Factory, but we put
Like
podcast studios in it, other stuff in there, and then also film or sell the film rights. So you record the Fantasy Factory
Mm-hmm.
in it of us with these other ideas within it, and then also the studio and the show. So like we'd still record this, but also the episode for the we'll say Fantasy Factory is like them in the background, so you see the because like I'm one of these idiots where if I see like part of the background of the studio, I'm like, yo, I'm behind the scenes. Like you get excited, you know what I mean? You're like, oh fuck.
I think
I got something funny.
So that's
what about a fake Shark Tank?
Oh,
Bring people on, and we'll just dress up in suits, all sit on like a big couch. Tell us your idea.
Have
do you
have you seen the
Tell us your idea.
have you seen the
I want to make my
edit.
own soap.
the mashup someone made of Shark Tank where it's this kid walks in
Yeah.
and they're like,
You fucking scam artist.
I have sharks. I'm 12 years old and I have an idea.
No, this is legit.
Oh, no.
No, like
so,
they cut it up.
Hold on, I'll find it.
It's such a funny clip.
We just have a fake brotherly advice Shark Tank episode.
To find what you need to get the job done. Granger, supplies and solutions for every industry.
Hold on.
Next into the
Okay.
Kid entrepreneur who wants to help other kids fulfill their entrepreneurial aspirations.
So this is a parody, right?
Just watch.
They cut it. Yeah, they cut it though.
Hi, Sharks. My name is Jack Bonneau. I'm the founder and CEO of Jack's Stands and Marketplaces, and I'm from Denver, Colorado. Sharks, I'm seeking
Mark Cuban's
$50,000
face.
in exchange for 10% of my company. I'm 10 years old, but when I was
$50,000 is not a small amount of money. I'm here to make money.
Let him finish, Kev.
so my parents loaned me $1,000.
Are you serious?
Are you serious? He's an idiot. He's a con artist.
You. We're all on it. You're right. Out of here.
Oh! Won't want to be ya. I'm telling you, whether it was you or me or Robert or one of us, he was going to do that to somebody. It just happened to be you or the last guy.
I realize he's a gold digger.
He's an idiot. He's a con artist.
Kevin, don't feel bad.
I don't feel bad.
Don't feel bad.
That's
Yeah.
that's fantastic. I
Yeah,
love that.
so it's
That's such a great parody.
yeah, it's obviously it's obviously
of-
not
of
real,
course- of
but
course
it's so funny of like, fuck you.
You're an asshole.
So I
My parents loaned me $1,000.
Yeah,
And
You're
I
a
made
fucking
$8,000.
I went down a rabbit hole because there was like 2 other ones kind of like that, and I went down a rabbit hole of watching these Shark Tank edits of them being like,
Have you ever actually watched Shark Tank though?
yeah,
That's
yeah,
so- it's
yeah,
such
we
a
get,
good-
yeah,
it's a
we,
good show.
yeah, I get sucked in sometimes.
In the beginning, it was gold, but
Yeah,
it fell off towards.
it's tough now, but yeah,
I've seen
it
this.
is a very cool thing.
I think like the most profitable one. I think it's like the Scrub Daddy.
Yeah, I was gonna
And
say
then the
it's
Ring
like a-
doorbell.
the,
That was on
the
there.
what?
The Ring doorbell.
came from that.
Yeah, the one that you put on your door and it has a video camera.
So if someone like comes up,
oh,
it
like
activates.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
People
Yeah.
ring that.
So those are like the
instead.
2 most profitable. Like, who would have thought a fucking scrub with a smiley face on it would make millions of dollars?
Yeah.
Like, it's a great idea because like nobody wants to touch the fucking nasty ass sponge.
Yeah,
Right? Like,
but it is cool. It is really cool that there is that platform to create that. Like, that's to me the kind of the cool thing about the same thing is with America's Got Talent because I get roped into that sometimes because it's outside of just singing. Like it is tough because it's hard for like some comedians who go on have to compete with acrobatic things.
Yeah.
But then also
it's
like a
hard to compare
ventriloquist there.
things.
Yeah.
And then there's a guy like I'm walking on rat traps.
Yeah.
So like it's a very and it's also kind of a fixed thing where like golden buzzers are always like I had stage 3 cancer and I'm here to be an inspiration.
I mean,
look
it's
at
a-
my
it's a-
magic trick. And
It's
like
a,
there's
it's a,
things
It's a network show.
Yeah.
Like,
But it's-
there's a bit of
but there's
trickery in
those
there.
are really cool too cuz like those really do change some people's lives.
No,
like,
absolutely.
A lot of
no, absolutely.
but
that's what show would you bring back that's been canceled?
I just was showing this the other day and I was super let down.
Turned on.
Ladern. I was Ladern.
I was the lunch lady Ladern. Bully Beatdown.
Oh,
Bully Beatdown.
that
you
was
heard
I
this?
think
I don't
Rogan.
think-
Okay.
Rogan talks about this.
This was on
I don't-
MTV where it's okay.
What-
So when you
When was this?
Can we put this on? This is such a good show,
I can like
I'm pretty sure I've never heard of this.
dude.
Bully Beatdown is back and better than ever. Bullies are everywhere.
In front of a crowd too.
At home, at school, at work.
I pray on the weak.
Please, mayhem. You've got to help me. You're my last hope.
And when we find them, we give them the chance to pick on someone their own size.
Hope you enjoy the ass kicking, douchebag.
Whew. Only this time, it's a professional mixed martial arts fight. 10,000 bucks is theirs to lose. And the guys they pick on are sitting with me, cage side, enjoying every minute of it. And getting paid for it. This season, the bullies are nastier. The MMA fighters are even tougher.
Make that your ringtone.
it's just so funny to see like if you just act tough and then get his kick kicked. Yeah.
No, but there's a whole montage of the bully like training and fighting beforehand too.
Hey, seriously, man, how's your arm? I'm just kidding, I don't care. It's a bad day to be a bully on Bully Beatdown. We'll see you on Thursday, August 27th at 9:30 p.m. for the premiere of Season 2, Bully Beatdown, only on MTV.
MTV.
That would make a good comedy. Like imagine like Daniel Tosh,
but-
commentating that.
Yeah.
Why don't take a silent library?
Yeah. Yeah.
Make
was a
that
good
like
one.
more legit though. Like just like make it rated R.
That was funny, but it was also like it's such a thing of like loud meter. Like there's no way to register that.
No, I also what was the other one? The move that bus. Home makeover. Yeah.
Well, that did come back. One of the guys from Modern Family.
Oh really?
Yeah, went on it. I don't think it's like I don't know if it's still on, but they tried to do a thing and it's
It just sucks for those kids because it's like you're 7 years old when you get it, and it's like, dude, I love Power Rangers. So they build you a whole fucking room.
Yeah.
Power Rangers, and then you're
in
you're
a
20
year,
years
you're
old.
like, I don't like this.
You're 20 years old, bringing a girl over, and you're like, yeah, like this is the Bat Cave.
Yeah. Well, it's like it's tough when it's like, especially if like also you're a girl, because they're just like, here's a bunch of pink, this and that, and you're like, what the like?
This is so cool for a week.
Yeah, one girl got like, I remember because I sometimes will like throw on like old
Do you
things.
have cake on your hands?
No. Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
It's ice cream sandwich. Cake. It was like so rock.
You guys had the ice cream cake?
We opened it, yeah, and it was like so hard we couldn't.
That's really
But yeah, it was like one of the little girls had got like a projector screen in her room. And it was like, I don't know, it was just kind of shitty to be like, okay, now you can't put anything in this area or it obstructs the view. And I don't know, it was just like, it's such a more headache. Like there's so many things on there that you're like
it's total. In the half the time, the families can't afford the house after a year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you just have to
or it's
sell
just
it.
not like a very livable thing.
Yeah.
I thought that was that was like a good fun old show. It was very looking back where you watch, that's one of those shows where it was, because I did earlier in the week, I was like, oh man, that show was so sick, and then I was so excited to come home, and I like was showing Maddi because she's never heard of it, and she was like, this isn't very good. I go, yeah, it's not. It didn't live up. I should have left it in the past. Yeah, I was like, I should have left it in the past.
Never heard of that before.
Yeah.
I really haven't.
That would be a good show for Rogan to host.
I mean, Rogan doesn't have to host anything anymore.
I'm not saying he does. I'm saying that would be a good show for him. Like, imagine him, dude, you got knocked the fuck out.
It's also something that I just don't think would like sell anymore. No. Where like, have you seen Dana White have that slapping competition thing?
Yeah.
And people are like, some clips got posted of it before it released.
Is that picking up?
Well, that was a thing before. That was a thing.
Yeah,
before.
it was like a sport, but now like they sold it to TBS, and people like put this out there, and like some of the clips they put out were like people literally like collapsing and like clearly having brain problems now, and they're like, why the fuck are you like you're people are getting busted up hard. But
I like it.
I don't know.
What's a movie you think that, good or bad movie, you could find a good cast and rewrite or just directly copy the movie and make it that much better?
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, I'm not following you there.
So like the Avatar: The Last Airbender movie.
Okay.
You could easily make that better with just some rewriting.
Yeah, but that's like every movie.
Yeah, but like, what's the movie you would want? Like, you think has a lot of promise?
I Am Number 4.
Oh yeah, there's 9 of them, right?
Yeah, what?
There's 9.
I don't know how many there were.
Adaptation number 4. That sounds so.
You want to watch the trailer?
We can, sure. I don't know. I can't. It's off of books, but it was like a cool, like this guy. He turns out they're like aliens or from another world. And where are you going?
I'm back.
I'm not going anywhere.
Okay.
I can find it out for myself. You don't have to pull it up.
It's all right. Well, because I also don't like remember it that well. Because I also didn't read the books. I only watched the one movie. Theoretical trailer. Okay.
Theatrical. You dumb
Theoretical.
Theoretical. I read that and was like, maybe this might not be it, but it looks the same.
Listen, I think you need to go back to school, son.
That was tough. Yeah. Well, it was a quick read. Okay. Are you staying over there?
Yeah, it's.
Number 3 was hunted down in Kenya.
You can only be killed in sequence.
What number am I? 7? 5? I'm number 4. I'm next. I've been on the run since I can remember.
You keep your head down.
I know how to blend in.
You're gonna do well here.
John Smith.
Okay. You don't want to tell me your name.
What's this? Seems like you want to run away.
That is kind of private, actually.
I've been to a lot of places. I think this is a pretty good place.
You were given these powers for a reason.
That's pretty much just the movie, right?
As you focus, you're gonna learn to control them. They're here.
Where is the boy? There's a hell of a lot more coming.
I'm not gonna let anyone hurt you. I'm not leaving.
Micheal Bay, that was the problem. I didn't know.
Where is she?
Too many kabooms in it.
Where is she?
Too many kabooms.
Yeah, there's too many kabooms in it.
You have no
All right,
idea
listen,
how
after
many
the
have made
explosion,
sacrifices so you could
The
live.
rest for like 5 minutes, and then we have to have
If
like
they
5
kill
more
you,
explosions.
we are
Every
all
time
gonna
they
die.
kiss. Yep.
Who are you?
Number 6.
You're more powerful
Australian?
together.
Sorry?
You have no idea what I'm
You mean
capable of.
You mean Australian?
Australian?
No,
Aussie?
no, Australian.
Aussie.
Australian.
That was a good one. Want to know what? So there's 2 movies that come to my mind, and it's one.
The Australian.
Yeah, like it's a sick premise, and all you had to do was go off the books, but like Micheal Bay had to make too many kabooms, and it ruined it. And it was kind of like clunky, but it sucks because the ending of
It is clunky.
The ending of it is literally them like, let's go get 6, or like another number, since obviously the first 3 were all killed. And there's like 8 or 9 of them.
We're gonna have a guest here. It's my old buddy from work. He's calling me.
Okay.
We're gonna have a guest.
Who is it?
Hello?
What a guy.
No, he's cool. He's nice.
He sounds cool. That's all. That's the whole quote. I don't think so, dude. As Vince Lombardi once said, pain isn't a weakness.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
He- like Bush said, fool me once.
Yeah. Gotta love.
Shame on you. Is that it? Nope.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think we need another like hit as president. I think we need to get one good one, and then another like fun.
And we need a good president and then a fun one.
Another fun one. Yeah.
What stage are we on now?
I think we're like kind of. No, I don't know.
Is this a fun one, a good one, or
this is when it was like, yeah, throw one of them in there.
And what was the last?
Just a fun one.
That was a fun one.
Entertaining, have fun.
Entertain. You know, I hate people that make their life politics. Absolutely hate it. Like Brandon in 08.
I want you to elaborate.
I just hate when people only know how to talk about politics. That's all I got.
What do you mean? Like people are just like a big fan of politics?
Yeah, like, oh, dude, I can't believe that this happened.
When like
Dude,
the
shut the fuck up.
presidential race comes up and they're just like, this
Are you
dude
gonna vote?
sucks.
Oh, yeah. So I was at work and this woman was like, you okay? Are you going to vote? No. And she goes, why? You should. It's your civic duty. And I understand because we talked to David about it. But part of my right as an American is to choose not to vote. And I wasn't well informed enough to make an educated decision. And I just told her, I don't know enough, so I'm not going to vote. She goes, that's really irresponsible of you. And I go, it's really irresponsible of you to tell me I have to vote. That's my right. I don't need to vote.
I wouldn't say it's irresponsible on her part.
Yeah, it is. If someone
'Cause
was,
if she-
someone was ill informed and they were just like, I'll just vote for somebody, and what if a bunch of people ill-advised just chose someone, and then ill-advised people got the wrong person in? That's the if you're not informed, then.
But here's the thing: is that's how our democracy works.
Yeah, and that's part of the thing of
everyone has a voice.
Yeah, and if you're ill-advised and choose not to, that's you doing.
And how I am is I believed in things that both candidates said at the time. And just because she was telling me I have to do something, I would have voted opposite of her just to spite her.
Yeah.
Because she was a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you.
She who must not be named.
Well, okay. I saw this the other day to spin that negative politic talk. So I was listening to this thing, and the quote goes somewhat along the lines of, if your life's a tree, some people are branches. The branches seem strong until you stand on them, and then they break. You don't know who they are. But there's few people in your life that are roots. No one sees the roots, but the roots give all the nutrients, all the power, all the life to you.
The tree.
Yep. Where some people are the branches. They just want to be seen. They want to be shown. And then when things get tough, put pressure on them. They break. They leave. So the question is, if you had to name 3 people in your life who are the roots, people who give value to your life, and they're not the people up front who need something from you. They don't require the false love or praise. They're the root people, who are 3 people outside of family who you consider root. Or if you can't get 3, because as soon as I said not family, I saw you like, oh, fuck.
All right.
Or just who are not a number wise, or who people will go one by one until we don't think there's anyone else.
Okay.
Because it's a strong thing.
Are you going first?
Do you have somebody?
I have a couple people,
okay,
but
go
I
ahead.
prefer you to go first so I can wrap around for my next one. Because you should have thought about this if you...
Yeah, no, I have. I mean, my first one will obviously be Maddi. Maddi is someone who...
Well, I mean, Maddi is technically family at this point.
Yeah.
But I'm saying...
I wasn't going to use Joanna because I considered that family.
But what I'm saying is, yeah, I suppose, but...
I mean,
to me,
I consider
yeah,
Maddi
yeah,
family.
but
as well.
okay, either way, I don't care. You're still going to give praise for the root. To me, she gave source of love and power even just for this. Because, like, you guys know what this emotion to even start to do this was for me.
Yeah.
Like, this was very emotional and tough decision, even though now
it was a shot in the dark.
Yeah, now even 35, 36 episodes whenever this comes out is like, now it's not, I posted the last episode we did because I was like, oh, I didn't put that out there yet. Where like episode 3, I was like, oh, I don't know if I should put that on Facebook. That's a weird look. Like, I don't want people, she helped me figure out like, no, fuck that. Like, who gives a fuck about that? Like, supports dreams, supports happiness, wealth, all of that. She's a big root person for me.
All right. I'm not gonna. Well, okay. Well,
go ahead. It's up to you.
All right. I'm gonna go Joanna. Do I have to explain why?
If you want.
Yeah, that's the
go
whole
ahead.
point of the exercise.
Yeah,
right? That's the whole point of the exercise.
Give the root glory for once, because they're people who are underneath this. They don't require it. Let's give them
when
props.
I'm just going fucking nuts, and I need to be grounded, or even when I'm not going nuts and I'm that asshole on his high horse, she's the one that grounds me. Like, there's times where I think I'm the best person on earth, and there's times when I think I'm the biggest piece of human garbage.
You are the best person on earth.
And
but
she levels
the
that
biggest
out.
garbage too. So.
Yes, but she levels that out and reminds
it doesn't
me
let
of-
you get too high, but doesn't let you get stay too low.
Yeah, and I'm a very emotional person, and she understands that and sticks through it. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's about it. That's taking 10 minutes.
Yeah. No, I know it is tough to not overpraise and overwater it, but.
Well, I mean, you guys got it easy because you got girlfriends.
Yeah, but I have people outside who I.
I have a few more I can think of.
Okay, go ahead.
Right off the bat, when you said that, or when you made the question, I was like, oof. Like, I instantly thought of you guys and mom and dad, and specifically Rachel.
That's where I went to.
And I was instantly like, oof. Oh, shit. But now that I think about a lot of the guys that I've worked with throughout the years, like, I could, like, for example, Ed just called up and we talked to each other from time to time. A lot of the guys that I've worked with in the kitchens, for so long, if I called one of the old fellas up, be like, "Whose car are we taking? Like, you need help? Like, I'm right there. Like, what do you need?" There's that kind of camaraderie with, you know. I mean, you guys have worked in kitchens, really, so you get that kind of camaraderie and like the heat of the moment and like all the crap that's getting thrown at you, and so yeah, so specifically, I have two people in mind.
Do one.
Like,
Do one
say,
right now. Only one.
All right.
Do only one.
Mike Woodman. Mike Woodman. He's my guy. He lives maybe 10, 20 miles away. If I'm in trouble, like really in trouble, like he'll answer the phone.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah. So
Okay.
Woody.
Okay. Okay. My next root person is ex Xavier. He is someone who hasn't been like whole life. Isn't someone I've what?
I was just wondering if you had a Coke down there still.
No.
Okay.
Isn't someone I've like known my whole life. Like we really only got close into middle school, halfway through middle school. And then obviously as we got older, got unbelievably close, lived together. But the big reason for me he's a root person is we've gone almost a year without talking off of like silly, not even like arguments, just like miscommunication and like just being in your emotions about it. And literally all it took was one of us going, "Hey dude, just so you know, like I love you and I still got your back." Yeah, and it just
I
right
know,
away
I
we're
know,
back and we're
I know
good.
exactly what
where
you
he's
you have a pause. You have a pause
where
moment.
even it wasn't even like a real argument. It was just you're just not talking. So he is someone genuinely. Anytime, anything I need, he lives. I haven't seen him in months. We still talk literally every day. Still boys. We're same thing. If I called right now and I said, "Oh, dude, like this is fucked up. Like this is going on. I got you. I'll be right there."
Dude, say it straight.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he's someone who would be completely honest. Where if I was like, "Yo, this is kind of what I'm thinking. This is what I'm doing. This," he would tell me straightforward. I've made big life choices and been in the car with him, like I told you the other night. Being in the car with him, making a life-changing purchase and all that, and literally checking me like, "What the fuck are you doing? Why are you doing that? You don't want to do that." But like he'd tell it to you straight.
No, I'm with you.
Always that guy. Go ahead, Cam.
So mine's out. So all the ones I'm gonna say, they're not in any particular order, but this one's
Well,
kind of.
you gotta pick. You gotta pick one.
Just one.
Well, no, yeah. But
Okay,
like, how
go
many
ahead.
rounds are we gonna do?
I don't know.
Right. So
We can
this is
do a
kind
couple.
of.
I mean, until we decide not to do it anymore.
This is left field, but my supervisor Justin.
Okay.
Justin and I. So I've worked for Justin for like almost 4 years now, and not until after COVID did we get like really close, because we have very similar beliefs on life and family. And you met Justin.
Yep.
And Justin's just the most down to earth, legit dude. Like I could go to Justin with any goddamn problem. I could go to Justin and be like, "Hey, I need help doing this at work," or I could go to him and be like, "Hey, I'm really struggling with this outside of work. Like I need your support." And he would sit down. We'd go to lunch. Would go golf, whatever. You know what I mean? Like
that round of golf that we played, it was so much fun.
Yeah.
Like those guys were so cool. Him and his brother, they were so cool.
And like I know like he goes through some shit too, and like he's a guy that like I have such loyalty to, and I would have his back no matter what, and I know he would have my back. And like he's also so professional in the way he does it, where since he's he obviously is my boss, and if he needs to check me, he'll check me, and like we both understand like that boundary.
You have your boundaries, but you can have fun at the same time.
Yeah. And that guy has definitely changed the course of like my life and steered it towards understanding I'm not a bot, I'm not a worker, I'm a person. And at the end of the day,
that's very important.
And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's very important. Yeah. All right. shout out to Nick Gallant. I've never had so much fun on the job with this guy. When we first met each other at Waterville, we kind of had this, you meet somebody on the job and you're just like, I'm not sure how I feel about this guy yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you kind of do,
and then it takes a while to gel, and then you're like,
do the dance where it's like,
yeah,
like kind of feel each other
where you're
out.
uncomfortable.
You do,
You're like, are we about to be boys? Or
the crab
fight
thing? Like,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
hey.
Yeah.
Mine?
No, the crab thing. But no, when we really started working together, it's just like we were like fucking peas in a pod instantly, and we got along so well, and all the time that we worked together, it was just laughs between me and him. I've never laughed so much in my life, just on the job, like, and we're just making like funny jokes, just like this is like. We would look at each other like, wow, this is the worst job in the world.
Mhm.
But we would just make the best out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And that's what made it so much fun. So, yeah. It was... I miss that interaction, having a friend like that, where just be on the job and just, like, look at each other and, like, when somebody says something stupid and just, like, make eye contact and just... start laughing.
Yeah, immediately.
You know what I mean? That kind of friendship.
Yeah, you have the same mind, the same idea.
Exactly.
Where you see, fucking Emily over here.
Emily over here
spilling shit. She always fucks up and just looking like, dude.
Yeah,
fuck Emily, dude.
Don't have to say anything, but got a joke and are like, yeah.
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 And yeah, it's one of those like fun work relationships where it's just like we're here every day and we just get each other.
Yeah.
You know? So shout out to Nick. So Nick would be my second one.
Yeah.
What about you? You're up next.
Okay, so I got one more I want to give just a really individual shout out, and then two more I'll group together afterwards. So if that influences yours, and then I think I'm out. But my last, I think, like real individual one is my friend Kendra, where again, like I was telling Mom this week about her because she's going through had to go to the hospital for her kid, not to give her dirty laundry or anything. Everything's okay, but like it's a very scary, and it could have been a very serious thing, and the entire couple days was talking and like all of that, like going through it. But she's someone I met towards the end of high school and through mutual friends, and we aren't even friends with those people who we got introduced to, and it's still talk every day. We barely see each other, but we tell anyone we end up dating is like, hey, this is who this person is. If you have a problem with that relationship or our friendship, this won't work. We've had that conversation every single time, and we've helped each other through a bunch of different relationships and like making sure we're doing good and doing the right thing. And like the same as obviously all of these root people, but will tell you dead honesty if you are being stupid, if it's the wrong choice, where if it's you're doing the wrong thing, I'm telling you dead honest, and if it hurts your feelings, that sucks.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. She is truly a day one who you didn't meet in the day one, but is the rest of the days. So
my next one's Cam, the one we just talked to.
Yeah.
So I met Cam my sophomore year of high school. He's a year older, so he was a junior in our applied chemistry class. And from the moment I met this dude, I was like, this dude is goofy as fuck. I did not think I was going to get along with him. And going more into the year, like we ended up making this Snapchat group chat for the whole class. And he slowly just started telling people, you've got to fucking leave. Get off the group chat. Leave. And so we finally dwindled down to like 8 people. And that was when I finally realized, like, oh, this he's funny as shit.
Yeah.
And it slowly just progressed as we got more classes together and we had a gym class. and nobody wanted Cam on their team.
Oh.
Cam was the most
That's
unathletic
so
fucker
sad.
until we played hockey. Cam is a little chubby guy, and he fit the goal well. And the amount of pucks he took to the mouth.
I haven't met him, so I
know.
don't know.
No,
what
Josh
he's
isn't
like.
either. And I haven't seen Cam.
I don't know what he's like.
I haven't seen Cam
Bless
in
you.
probably 4 or 5 years pre-COVID. And this is a dude that, like, when I was going through, like, a lot of shit with, like, Joanna, like, when she left for school the first time, like, I would call this dude, like, bawling my eyes out, like, whether...
It's okay.
Like, this dude will answer the phone anytime, and he gives the best advice. I don't always listen to it, but he's always fucking right. You know what I mean? And he's
It's the first time I heard his voice when you called him up, and he just his voice, like, he sounds like such a nice dude.
Yeah, he is.
He sounds cool. Like,
he's
really
so
really
genuine.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I could go on and talk about Cam for hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah. To me, that's where these root people really are, because it's the same thing. X, Kendra, all of these people are people you don't see ever, almost at all.
But they'll pick up.
That's
the phone.
who they are.
They'll
Yeah.
pick up the phone when they see
They
that
are
you're
there
calling.
because you don't have to see them. That's the whole.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. You have another one?
Those were the two right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
I bet. The first chef that I worked with that inspired me to really go into the kitchen. He doesn't call me, but he when I was working at my last job, he would call the kitchen from time to time. And he doesn't live in New Hampshire anymore. He lives in Florida. He moved a while ago, but he would still call the kitchen from time to time and be like, "Hey, Woody, what's going on?" Be like, "Hey, is Spinny still around?" And he'd be like, "Yeah, he's over here." And I'd look at him like, "What? Who is it? Like, is it the cops?" Like, "No, here's the phone." I was like, "Hello?" And he goes, "Hey, what's up, douchebag?" I was like, "Oh, it's you, Dave.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?" He goes, "Oh, we just want to check in, asshole. Oh, you making any progress?" I was like, "No." "You?" Like, "No, I'm working on getting my house put back together from the hurricane." It's like, "All right, well, good luck with that."
Yeah.
"Fuck you, Dave."
Yeah.
No, it's just like that sarcastic kind of fun that we have.
Yeah.
It's like, "No, fuck you, Dave."
Yeah.
Work on getting that plywood.
Yeah. Yeah, so my last two, not that, obviously that none of these people, like, don't deserve their own shout out, all that, but these last two people are just very similar, and not to have this whole thing go on forever. But
So you're doing a double?
yes, because they're both, like I said, in the same echelon of Sean, my friend, and Evan. Kind of the same deal as Sean. I've known since elementary school, didn't get close until high school, and then we had every single class together, and we're inseparable. We for 2 straight years had every class together, where teachers didn't know which one of us was which, because we were both tall, lanky kids, and we're always together.
The last names.
Yeah.
I have people that call me his last name and have never met him.
What was his last name?
Spinney and Sweeney.
Oh, that's
So-
Like, I got called Sweeney today.
Yeah, all the
You
time.
got Sweeney. You got called Sweeney today.
Yeah.
So it's
Just-
we had one, like, and we're just so the same character in anything, and it's the same thing. Like, we haven't seen it. We're all the time we're trying to, like, plan to see each other, because it's like, dude, I haven't seen you in so long. But it doesn't change a thing. If something happened, always there. It's the same with Evan. Is I met him at work, and at this point I've been friends with him, like, over the phone and all that, longer than we worked together. We weren't even, like, close until, like, towards the end of him working at my work. And just the same thing, like, would watch playoff baseball, playoff basketball in his bay, and just, like, shoot the shit. And it's just those dudes where, like, you get married or anything like that, like, you're part of it. Like, you're just a boy. It can always count. Just sick people to have, and deserve the love.
Yeah. I think one of my biggest roots is probably Dino, but I'm not going to give him the satisfactory of hearing everything I love about Deane. So fuck you, Deane.
Oh. Oh.
I can't.
If you Deane, if you showed up,
if you showed up, you asshole.
You could have. We'll give you your root here.
Deane, I think you're falling off the list, buddy.
No, he's probably the trunk, dude. But
he's the trunk.
He's the trunk. No, he's the rope I'm gonna hang myself off of.
He's the tow line.
He's a strong branch.
He's the branch that has to become a root just so I can have an out.
Yeah.
Like the pinky branch.
It's growing out of the dirt, and you're like, oh, look at that tiny
It's
little
another
tree.
tree.
And then you
Like, whoops, I ran over it with the lawnmower.
Yeah.
No, he's all the acorns producing the next trees.
Yeah.
But probably Joanna's family
Mm-hmm.
and their very close friends, the Condons. So Scott, Celeste, Jordan, Jody, Tim, Abby, Avo.
Okay, well that's
okay.
We were talking about one person.
That's okay. That's okay.
Well, no, it's like two families.
Yeah, that's
And I know.
So a lot of branches, or a lot of roots. Sorry.
Yeah.
Roots.
Well, I consider
it's one of those roots that grows and
it
just
expanded
it just
something,
goes, yeah.
something of its
I'm
own.
with you. Okay.
But they're awesome. I saw them tonight, and I know they'd have my back for a lot of stuff. And I know Tim is dying to see this trophy. So shout out Tim Condon. Love you, dude. He is so excited. I told him I'm going to bring the trophy. I know
he can't see it until you get your plaque on.
Yeah, but
and you got your
for sure.
you get your ring.
So do you
I
know,
almost wasn't gonna allow this to happen until the plaque's there, but I'm like, we'll do a ring
so
ceremony.
do you know what Joanna's dad's home screen is? It's a picture of me in the trophy.
That's funny.
His home screen on his phone.
That's
For
funny.
real?
For real.
That's funny. See, that's what's powerful and like isn't spoken about is like how powerful it is when like something like that where a family like fully embraces you and like allows you in.
Yeah.
Especially because like, I mean, I think is Joe like one of the older kids in the family. So see, that's what's powerful of like being one of the first outsiders
yeah.
to come in, because like that's what it is for us. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, Maddi is the longest tenured outsider, and it's
yeah.
like it's a
No, go on.
it's a tough thing to be brought in, and like those
I'm setting the tone, baby.
inside family jokes, those holidays, all those memories, to allow someone in to be a part of that. It's so special when someone like lets you behind the curtain.
Especially when you're in the Frary group chat,
And-
right?
Yeah.
And
I'm not in the
here's-
group chat either, don't worry.
Yeah, I can't wait to
Well, here's
hear about it.
here's the best thing. Here's the best thing, and why I think she's the best is that for how off color we are, she embraces it.
We're
Yeah,
your
sorry, Joe.
You know what I mean?
for shout out to anyone who has
Listen to us.
I mean, I've had girlfriends come along here and there, and we're
who don't get
we've
the
been-
sense
we've
of
been
humor.
too off color.
There's
We've
some
scared-
powerful jokes that
been
come.
scared them away, but I give Maddi so much props. Like she's a trooper.
Yep.
And but she gets it. You know, like we're just having fun.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
some
That's
people
all
are
it
just
is,
like,
yeah.
Like take it personally. Like no, we're just messing around.
we're
Like,
just joshing around.
Yeah, it's just
We're just joshing around.
Yeah, we're just joshing.
We're just joshing Cameron and being around.
yeah.
But anyways, love you guys. You're the best.
Yes. Thanks for sticking around for the ones that stick around.
Yeah, it's very tough to find those roots, because that's why I wanted it to not be family members, because a family like
That's what I
yeah,
meant.
those are things that were already there. They were forced and grown. That's family to me is the what is it called? The bark. That's that shit that's already grown there. Like that's gonna be there no matter what. It'll break, but it's gonna grow back. Roots can die. Branches can break.
I think you got that
I
backwards.
think do
you got
roots
that
die?
backwards. The roots are always going to be there.
I understand,
The bark,
but
the
you can.
bark
But what I mean, so I guess there's the thing is, I don't
Leaves
know.
are
I
seasonal,
think
baby.
I think you got that backwards.
It doesn't matter. I'm trying to.
The
understand.
roots are always going to
The
be
roots
there.
hold you
The
down.
bark,
Yes, I understand.
The bark can drop
Break
off and then
and
come
grow.
back.
Yeah,
and
and
grow
grow
back.
back. What?
Is this biology now?
Yeah.
Well, I thought
metaphorically the roots.
I thought
hold
you
the
were.
tree
I
in the
thought you
ground.
were.
Yeah, I
AP
understand.
Biology.
I understand. But what I mean is, those
We
I
couldn't
don't
even
know.
have this nice conversation without arguing.
All I'm saying,
he's getting confused.
Do you want me to
by
finish
doing
this
his
up?
no,
point.
Do you
I
want me to
wanted to give
so
love.
Stop trying to make
I'm
like
done.
a huge
I know.
thing.
Listen,
Just
let me finish
say
it. No, let me finish it. Is you need, if you are watching, just think of the 2 or 3 people who are your root people that are not family, but are unblooded family. Because like all of those people we named, I guarantee you consider like, no, that's family. Because like Maddi and Joe, you guys were like, no, like you can't count that. That's already family. But like that's not forced in family. You know, that's not someone who's in your life no matter what. So like that deserves the love and the respect because that's a choice. They're choosing to let you in. That's why they're like, these are root people. That's a choice. They're choosing to be around. So let your root people know they're root people.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I would love to go back to that fucking bark analogy.
No, fuck off.
That was tough.
We're done.
Yeah.
We're done with that.
But I just figured it was.
Where were you going?
Can
with
we
that?
cut the tree down now?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, that was something else.
But anything else to finish this off on such a positive note?
How old are you?
27.
Ooh,
27.
that's a rough year.
We're getting old.
27.
27. I was already. I remember growing up,
double guns.
not
Is that
knowing.
what we're doing? Double
I
guns?
used to hate it when people, like, if I'd ask like mom or someone and be like, "How old are you?" and they'd be like, "I don't remember." I was like, "What the fuck? How can you not remember?" And now I totally get it. How many times this last year I'd be like, oh, "Maddie, how old am I?"
Listen, bud. Wait till you get in your 30s.
Yeah. So.
This is going back.
Not to say that I'm in my 30s. I mean, I'm still 29. So.
Yeah.
Going back a few months ago, someone asked how old I was, and I said 18.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't even occur to me that I was 20.
Yep. It goes quick. So.
Yeah.
Oh, you're 20, huh?
I was 20 at the time.
Oh, sure.
Of the conversation, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
But I'm really excited for next fantasy football season, whether I have it or not.
Don't get excited about it yet. Listen, just bask in your glory.
No.
Bask in your glory.
Want to know what championship's the best? The next one.
My favorite ring is the next one.
Yeah.
Tom Brady. You know what my favorite ring is?
That's what ring? Which one?
There you go.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm doing the
yeah, I know.
the guy's story.
That's it.
Your buddy who couldn't finish a quote.
Oh Jesus!
So
that's it.
All right.
Did you see the Julian? We can cut it, but do you see the Julian Edelman thing where he was like talking to Brady? He goes,
"Who?
Julian Edelman. He's working out with Brady a few years ago, and he goes, "There's like a picture of Joe Montana." He goes, "Wow, you're gonna get his rings." He goes, "I'm not going for Montana. I'm going for Jordan." I love it.
Yeah.
I love that mindset.
Yep.
Never lose.
Yep.
Can't lose.
It was fun.
Love you guys.
Good job.
Hey,
Good job being a.
I forgot to say, but you guys are also my roots.
Yeah, but.
Well, he said no family.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, okay, you guys are soil. You can be the soil.
Yeah.
You're the vitamins I need.
Good job.
You're the water and sunlight.
But good job winning your first championship. We'll see if you can catch up.
Yeah, you do.
And
you got to put a tomato in your shoe.
And be prepared.
Right.
We'll
during the ring ceremony.
And we'll put more in depth on the league. So.
Ring ceremony. I'm drinking out of that.
Yeah, there'll be a ring ceremony. So
I'm drinking out of it.
All right. Goodbye.
Should I wear my best Sunday outfit?